everybody, welcome. It's LOLI here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and if you can, please follow me on Twitch. All right, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Matara. Matara is an English-speaking VTuber affiliated with VShojo. It is her 1-year anniversary. Because of the 1 year, we have some very big announcements. So let's take a look at this. This is a WME. So you can kind of see like here, like there's a lot of like very prolific Hollywood peeps here, right? There's a lot of actors, there's a lot of Hollywood elite, you can kind of tell. Even like Hideo Kojima is part of this agency too. Just giving you like a picture of like how influential this agency is. So anyways, what does this have to do with anything, right? Lydia, why are you even talking about this Hollywood elites club? Well, guys, look who is joining. So this is posted on Matara's Twitter/X account. And Matara says, I'm thrilled to announce that I'm joining WME as their first VTuber. WME and I will be working closely together with VShojo to bring all of you the best content we possibly can. I have a lot of big ideas and big dreams for us all, and I'm beyond thrilled to realize them. Keep your eyes peeled for all of our exciting future projects, including one in Q1 of 2025. I have to add a huge thank you to all of you who helped us get here. None of this would be possible without your continuous support, kindness, and patience, my sweet momos. I really meant it when I said that this is our year to come. So, as you can imagine, a lot of people are super stoked and super excited about this because essentially, VTubing is now officially entering the mainstream, right? So with Matara joining WME, she has a lot of really prolific counterparts here. So everyone is super stoked. Lime Alicia says, let's go! Sen says, reach fire, Matara, exciting news. Miss Lala says, congrats, how exciting, Matara. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Lord Ashura says, this is not some small agency. It has big names like Hugh Jackman, Eminem, Adele, Jessica Alba, and Ben Affleck. We also have Henry Cavill and Hideo Kojima in this group. This is some really big leagues right here. Matara will remain with VShojo. So yeah, so don't worry about that. She's still staying with VShojo. VShojo and WME will be collaborating together for some big projects involving things with Matara. And maybe other VShojo members will be involved. Giga mentioned something huge was coming for VShojo in 2025, so this may be one of those things. Unapologetic Fujuji says, I just know that if she got this opportunity when she was still in NIJI, they would not have let her join. I'm glad she's now in an agency that lets her make choices like this. Wish her all the best. And then Fishman says, same agency with Hideo Kojima. So everyone's super stoked. So if you don't know who Hideo Kojima is the person who made the Metal Gear Solid series, Death Stranding, Police Knots, Snatcher. Like he's very prolific in the gaming industry. So that's why everyone's super excited about Kojima, okay? Bat God says, congrats to her, a lot better than NIJISANJI, that's for sure. D Shota says, wait, is this the same endeavor that has majority ownership of UFC and WWE? Oh my goodness. And someone said, VTuber and wrestling do have overlap, but I worry about how hard they press the finance side of things. Careless Ad says, WME could bridge link between the internet and more traditional media. Matara already has some acting credits IRL, so this could be for things like that. But popular VTubers in Japan do a lot of advertising, so I have to imagine that this is where it will be going. Matara also speaks fluent Ukrainian, Russian, and French, and I think a little Japanese, so I have to imagine that there is some international work involved. At the very least, it does mean that Katara is way more likely to grab a picture with Kojima and hold it over mint forever. Carnivorous says, I'm honestly shocked at how many people don't recognize WME. They represent heavy hitters in the entertainment industry. Hell, they represent NFL and NHL athletes for brand deals. Big takeaway here is that like VTubers are hitting the mainstream, which is something that we never thought was possible. This is why there's so much excitement around this, right? Essentially, it gives VTubers like a really big reach. It gives VTubers a little bit more reach. It gives a little bit more credibility to the industry. So it's really good. It's really good. But because of Matara's 1 year anniversary, a lot of other cool things have come out. So this is just one of the big announcements from her 1 year anniversary, but here's some other things too. Matara has a new model. So this is the new model. We're going to take a look at it. It's cute. So she's got amazing people behind her that definitely help her. And this is awesome. Very cute, very pretty. This is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by Millie Q3. Says, Bricky can't have a yacht, but he can have a rowboat.
Yeah, you can rent a rowboat. Sorry.
Yes!
Because previously, I had a boss who maybe owed me a little bit of money still, but has a yacht. So do not. You're not my boss. We're merch partners, but
no,
you know,
we work together.
Let's see what the comments are saying. Realistic says, Matara making a Riku yacht joke has made my day. And then Milky says, Bricky is a longtime collab partner of Matara and the person in charge of handling her current 1-year celebration / subathon merch. We got merch coming, which is super exciting. This is really cool too. So like if you can't afford merch, there's another way that you can kind of help celebrate in the 1-year anniversary. Matara says, a gift from me to the Momos for our hashtag first Momoversary. 3D print your very own Momos. Put them on your desk. Take them on a walk. Use them in your Warhammer 40k army. Legally, approval pending. Download the files here. So that's Thingiverse. So Thingiverse is free. But yeah, it's super cool. And people are like, oh my God, thank you. We can have our Momo. Someone's already printed it. So there you go. So that's something that you can do if you have a friend who has a 3D printer, or you can go to your local library and print it off. So lots to celebrate for the first year anniversaries. It's really amazing to see too, because she was able to escape Niji. She is just blooming. She is just blossoming. And that's really what we want for our content creators, right? We really just want them to be successful and, you know, like shine in the sun like they deserve it. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is littlenii. littlenii is a VTuber. It says your #1 cute and funny fairy. So why are we talking about littlenii today? Well, guys, littlenii ran into little trouble. So this is posted on the streamer bans and it says Twitch partner littlenii VT has been banned. And you're like, oh no. Oh no, why? And we can probably take a good guess as to why. This is the actual channel itself. If you try to go to littlenii VT, it is now unavailable. We have some explanation on littlenei's Twitter /X account. littlenii says, I am speechless. This is my 4th suspension. None of my VODs have been saved for weeks. Last stream was also just my IRL self. I just iced cookies and I had safety shorts. What the heck? My Twitter also isn't even linked on Twitch. I'm doing everything to follow the rules, just WTF. This is just a screen cap of what Twitch has to say. Based on a review of your activity or content, we have issued a global suspension on your account. As a result, your access to Twitch services is temporarily restricted. Incurring multiple violations may result in a permanent suspension. So reason is youth risky. So this is the thing that a lot of LOLI Shota content creators are getting hit with, youth risky. So it says here, we have removed your content and it includes elements that could put you or someone else at risk. This includes content that could encourage inappropriate attention towards people under 18, where this violation occurred, on stream or VOD. The suspension length is 7 days. littlenii continues to say, this is my stream, guys. I guess Twitch hates my cookies, frowny face. Do you like them at least? Then littlenii continues, says, the lore of my recent bans. I guess I need to dress like a nun going forward. Here it says, I don't even know at this point. I've been deleting VODs, been careful about jokes, wear safety shorts IRL, keep chest covered IRL, don't show my VTuber models' hips, don't list my ASMR triggers in the title, and don't even have my Twitter directly linked to Twitch. Not only that, I put so much effort into my IRL streams plus effort to keeping safe. One of my bikini streams, I wore a 2-piece that covered most of my stomach, hips, and it had a built-in skirt. Got banned for that. Okay, I'll be even more careful. I figure it was just because I didn't have a pool and didn't stream in a pool category. Okay, here's your pool plus using the right category. I was barely able to fit the pool in my room. Not only that, I kept my whole lower half covered, wore shorts, and also a cardigan while having the bikini. Then guess what? Get banned again after that stream. Fine, still not enough coverage. No more bikini streams for me. I'll keep everything covered and even go as far as bats under every dress or skirt going forward. Now currently banned for my latest flesh stream. I am cooked at this point. This is crazy. Someone said here, nuns can be spicy too, you know. Oh goodness. littlenii says, last tweet on this, 2 of my past suspensions were appealed. Please don't be so quick to assume a person's past situations, especially if you never met them. So essentially, long story short, there seems to be a problem on Twitch when it comes to this type of content creation. Twitch seems to think that they are in the right, that they're, you know, protecting minors and everything like that, which obviously is a very correct thing to do. But the waters get really muddy here, guys, because it's a very strange situation. And it's a really good opportunity for another company to swoop in and be like, hey, we're a safe haven for VTubers, come over. Because Twitch is really, it's being really bossy lately, and it's kind of ew at this point. So anyways, I'm not really sure what you guys think about the knee situation. Let me know in the comments below. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This one's gonna take some explaining. Okay, this is Reza Avaluna. And Reza Avaluna was a male Indonesian virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI. When I say NIJISANJI ID, what I mean is that NIJISANJI had an Indonesian branch. They have closed all of their other branches. They had a bunch of branches. Essentially, NIJISANJI had their Japanese branch they started off with, and then they were branching out into the other languages, right? So they've essentially closed all the other branches other than the EN, which is probably coming to a demise pretty soon. Anyways, so when I say NIJISANJI ID, that's what I mean. Okay, so this is Reza Avaluna from NIJISANJI ID. This is Zaya Cornelia from NIJISANJI ID. This is Miyu Otavia from NIJISANJI ID. And this is Azura Cecilia from NIJISANJI ID. Okay, so why am I talking about NIJISANJI ID? Like, they've already been disbanded. So why am I telling you about this today? Well, guys, it looks like they're all coming together. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by AJ Shell. And it says, NIJISANJI XID, quote, reunion stream will be taking place soon. It's kind of weird in a way. If you can survive NIJISANJI, you have a trauma bond for life with these people. So anyways, now that they've graduated from NIJISANJI, this is their independent VTuber avatars, but they were previously these people. Anyways, so long story short, if you were a huge fan of NIJISANJI ID, they are coming together for an unofficial quote-unquote reunion stream. So let's see what the people on Reddit got to say. All right, so AJ Shell, who, by the way, is a stellar person. AJ has also linked all of their YouTubes, so if you want to take a look and support them here, then please do so. Twilight says, F yes, NIJISANJI wants to tear bonds apart, but as we say, friendship prevails. I know I shouldn't reference a kid's show and be so corny, but friendship is magic. So anyways, I just thought that was really cool that, you know, this black company can't crush their spirits. So I think that's really incredible. That definitely says something about the human spirit. You're like, you know what, whatever. Hey, we survived this horrible company, but you know what? Let's band together and let's just have some fun at the supermarket. So anyways, if you want to go support them, there's the information to do so there. Okay, excellent. On to our next piece of newsy news. This one's going to take a little bit of explaining, so just bear with me here. Okay, so this is BondLive EN. They're a VTuber agency. They had a bit of an announcement. So here's what they have to say. So BondLive EN says, important announcement. Announcement of the dissolution of VTuber YouTube division and Realty division. So they say, we sincerely thank you for your continued support of BondLive EN. We regret to inform you that the BondLive EN has decided to dissolve its VTuber YouTube division and Realty division as of October 16, 2024. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this sudden announcement may cause our fans and all those involved. At the same time, we would like to express our gratitude for your support and cooperation thus far. Current members who wish to do so will continue their activities as content creators after the dissolution. The newly established IRAM division will continue its operations and is preparing for the app release scheduled for autumn 2024. We kindly request that you refrain from making individual inquiries to content creators regarding the details of this matter. October 16, 2024, BondLive EN. BondLive says, we will be the very first agency to join IRAM. We currently have 25 V streamers ready and waiting to debut on IRAM. Don't miss their debut streams. So, if you go to their website, right? So if you go to BondLive, if you go to talents, so these are all the people on their YouTube branch. So these are all the people that are being let go. Then this is on the Realty branch. So Realty branch, these are all the content creators here who are being let go as well. It's a lot. So here's the part that gets kind of confusing, okay? So this is IRAM. IRAM US is an interactive VTuber streaming app from Japan. So this already exists in Japan. However, they're bringing it over, so they're targeting a fall launch for 2024 in the United States. Okay, what exactly is IRAM? So IRAM is kind of like a dedicated platform just for VTubers. So it's one of those things, it's like an app, and the app, it streams in vertical. And if you want to support the VTuber, you have to buy like their version of bits, right? So essentially, this company has cleaned house to mostly focus on IRAM. So if you look at their IRM, there's technically no one here at this time, even though their Twitter says that they have like 25 people ready and willing. I'm not sure if it's going to be the people that they already have, but like it sounds like they're dissolving these two divisions in order to focus mostly on IRAM. So this is posted on IRAM. This is a pinned post. Thank you everyone who's seen our first post and is interested in IRAM release United States. For those who want to know more, let's briefly explore what IRAM is. It's an app specifically tailored for virtual streaming, available on both iPhone and Android. So it seems like a good idea considering what's happening over at Twitch and YouTube. It sounds like a good idea that like, oh yeah, we should have a dedicated app just for VTubers. However, we have seen this come and go in the past, the same idea here. Okay, so essentially it's kind of like, I guess TikTok lives for VTubers, right? Okay, so IRAM says the virtual streaming app IRAM is set for a beta launch in the US on November 15, 2024. And starting tomorrow, October 16th, the IRAM advent period, a 1-month countdown begins. I am all for apps that help VTubers. The problem with these apps is one, they have like their own currency that you have to usually buy to like support the VTubers. Like a lot of times like, oh yeah, you know, unless you reach a payout threshold of $50, then you're not getting paid. So all this money is staying in limbo. So like that's also something that can happen. It'll be interesting to see when it comes out, if it does well. Obviously it does well in Japanese markets. So it's something that they're not building entirely from scratch. This is something that is already existing. So on November 15th, when it launches, it'll be cool to see one, who's on there, and two, if it actually sticks around or if it's going to be something that dissolves in like a year or so. So that's what's happening on November 15th. So mark your calendars and we'll go from there. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Issei Tsukimaru. All right, so why are we talking about Issei? Well, Issei has some very interesting news to tell us. Issei says, surprise, I'm actually a voice actor. I'm so happy to finally just talk about my life and share the fun things I'm working on with all of you. You can find my main account here. Thanks for supporting me, everyone. So let's take a listen.
What do Anya Forger, Sasha Browse, and Labrava all have in common? Me!
Oh my god!
Some of you may know me as the moon goddess VTuber, Issei Tsukimaru. A lot of you may also know me as the voice actor,
What?
Megan Shipman.
What?
I've been VTubing for a few years now and really enjoying my time in incognito mode.
Ah.
I decided that from now on, I would rather share all the fun things I'm working on with everyone.
What?
I'm excited to let the cat out of the bag and just share fun stories about all the fun anime I'm currently working on.
That is really cool, actually, because like, yeah, you kind of wonder about like your favorite voice actors. You're just like, what are they up to? So yeah, so she is a VTuber as well. So that is really cool. So let's see what these people on Twitter got to say. Takahata says, I knew when this started, many amazing voice actors would get into it, and it's really effing cool to see. Checkout says, I did not know this going in and just adds more to the list of how awesome you are. And then VTuber Meme says, a big heartwarming welcome. This is really interesting to see just because it's not something that is super common in the VTuber sphere that, that a voice actor comes into the VTuber sphere. Anyways, long story short, I thought that this was really interesting and I want to share this with you. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is the VTuber Awards. So the VTuber Awards is the official VTuber Awards hosted by Philian and it's produced by We Play Studios and Mythic Talent. So what is going on with the VTuber Awards? Guys, it is coming. So this is posted on the VTuber Awards Twitter/X account. And it says, the VTuber Awards 2024 is coming. This time, we've prepared a lot of surprises and even greater audience involvement. Get ready for the celebration of creativity, talent, and community as we honor the best in the VTuber world. And this is coming on December 14th, 2024. So this is really exciting, guys. So if you want to check out the VTuber Awards on December 14th, head over to Philian's channel and take a peek-see there. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is MikeNeko. And MikeNeko, we talk about MikeNeko a lot on this channel. She is an independent Japanese VTuber who streams primarily on YouTube. So why are we talking about MikeNeko? Well, guys, she's close to hitting a very big milestone. MikeNeko says, 970,000 YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much. Can we really aim for 1 million? So she is very, very, very close to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So if I know she's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you enjoy MikeNeko, go support her on YouTube. MikeNeko she's a very interesting content creator. If I can relate it to anyone, it's kind of like the Trisha Paytas of VTubers, where it's just like a train wreck, but you can't really look away. This is kind of what MikeNeko provides. Anyways, but yeah, so she is very close to 1 million. If you do support her, go support her. And if not, then I kind of understand. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is VTube Studio. And VTube Studio is a very, very importante program that a lot of people use when they're VTubing, right? So VTube Studio has made an announcement saying, if you have a supported device, Fitbit, Pulsoid, ... please check out Skelotom's VTS heart rate plugin. You can have your heart rate automatically trigger anything in VTube Studio, including custom VTube FX presets. So it says, VTube Studio heart rate plugin update. Dynamically control VTube Studio VFX with your real heartbeat. Wow. Use new accompanying widget as a browser item. So if you're playing something really spooky and really scary, it can actually track your heart rate in real time. So that's pretty neat. That's super cool. Anyways, that is it for the VTuber Newsy news, guys. But we do have someone for the VTuber Spotlight. So this person that I'm going to show you is not typically what you'd expect out of a VTuber. However, VTuber is virtual YouTuber. So I'm going to, in this case, I'm going to consider it. I've never seen this done before. So this is FairiSami, and FairiSami is Brazilian live 2D buzz creator and Fae royalty. She also is open to commissions as well. But she is a Rococo painting coming to life. You see here, she's actually like a painting, kind of like a Renaissance like painting. Right? Yeah, she's like an actual painting come to life, which I thought was really interesting and not something I've seen before here. This is her on Twitch. So it's something that you don't really expect, but like that's the cool thing about VTubing is that like literally you can like anything can be a VTuber, right? I just thought it's really cool because like it's like very like Bridgerton vibes. It's not something I've seen in a VTuber before. So if you are interested in like this type of quote unquote VTuber, go check out FairiSami. This is them on Twitch, and this is them on Twitter. Okay, and that's it, guys. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join my Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!